One thing that's gonna give us the right foundations for our ideas, though, is what would you say are some of the biggest mistakes you see estheticians make that are in person right now? So this would be one thing I would potentially do to get more engagement on that personal page.
And the beautiful part is they gonna see my growth. Cause yeah, I just got the gems, but I'm gonna come back when I start hitting that 100K plus.
This is Elaine, an esthetician coach who built a thriving spa business and now runs a mentorship called the Tizzy Essential Academy, where she teaches estheticians how to scale to $10,000 a month through adding virtual services to their offer suite. Now, even though Elaine has a multi-six-figure coaching business, she still has some bottlenecks with her content, which is why she came to me. If you don't know me, my name's Carson Butler, better known as Carson Raps Content on Instagram. I've grown from 900 followers to over 100,000 followers in just over 6 months, teaching people how to grow their Instagram through my style of content called infotainment. And in today's one-on-one consultation, Elaine's gonna explain to me one of her biggest challenges, turning her experience as an esthetician coach into viral Instagram content that not only gets her more viewers, but more students. So in this one-on-one call, I give Elaine a complete personal brand and business audit, breaking down exactly how she can fix her bottlenecks to get to $100,000 a month and beyond that scales her academy organically through her TikTok and her Instagram. So stay tuned for this consultation, and like I said in all my Instagram videos, keep shining and enjoy the consultation.
I know specifically you have two different things. One is the education company where you teach estheticians how to make $10,000 a month plus virtually. And then you obviously have your own esthetician business where you work with clients, some in person, some virtually, right? Yeah. In terms of what I want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and number one, I'm gonna start off with a whiteboard before I
Okay.
go to your Instagram. And I want to actually get to know a little bit about number one, like your avatar and the people you speak to, like the audience. Because I tell people the thing that is probably limiting your growth, it isn't the algorithm, it's the audience and not speaking to them well enough. So I want to go ahead and get a deep dive, get to know that a little bit more. There's five things that I like to focus on when it comes to content. Number one is the audience. From the audience, that's where you get your ideas. Then once we go into ideas, we have to structure your ideas. So people call this, hey, this is a script, this is your framework, this is what you say on camera. And then when you have the right content structure, that's when we get into filming and recording. And then with filming and recording, I like to call this enhancing, editing, perfecting, right? Like the cherry on top. So with the audience coming first, and then there's one thing I already know is that you're speaking to estheticians. From my knowledge, it's pretty clear that you obviously speak to estheticians that aren't doing virtual, right? Like they're in person in shop,
Mm-hmm.
right? One thing that's gonna give us the right foundations for our ideas, though, is knowing where your audience typically goes wrong, right? Because I'm assuming with you, the majority of your content is going to be educational, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like trying to do more lifestyle too, because I know people like that because they want to see like, okay, you're making money, but I haven't really done too much of that. And I live in a small town, so there's really not much to show.
Yeah, nah, I respect that. Okay. Educational, I'll even say like educational lifestyle, 20%. Okay, cool. So I'll dive into the education, right? Since that's going to be the majority of the content.
Mhm.
So one thing that is very important with education that I actually made a video on is when it comes to the best performing piece of education, especially like on my page, if we split test it, you can be able to see you'll be able to see a pattern. It's pretty quickly on my page that the best videos are videos where I'm educating people not on what to do, but what not to do. Right.
Uh,
Yeah, you probably heard the phrase that people like to avoid pain more than gain pleasure. Maybe you've heard that, maybe you haven't.
yeah.
But yeah, it's the reason why people like on the news, specifically news headlines. The news, they always have usually negative headlines to capture attention, right? That's the most important. So when it comes to avoiding pain or avoiding a mistake, telling people what not to do. There's a structure that I like to follow with this, which is just the what, why, how method. right? Pretty much what not to do, why you shouldn't do it, and how to avoid it. Now, with that being said, the way that we structure out our ideas is like knowing what not to do. To know what not to do, we have to see what mistakes people are making. So for you, Elaine, I'm curious, like what would you say are some of the biggest mistakes you see estheticians make that are in person right now that's making them broke, so to speak?
Um, I mean, definitely not being virtual because you're capped to the people in your inner city. Secondly, they don't know how to market themselves. They aren't marketing themselves. They don't know how to position themselves, and they don't have enough knowledge to actually get people the results that they desire.
Okay. And when you say give people results, you're talking about the client's results?
Yeah, with their skin.
Okay. So this would be an offer problem, this would be a marketing problem, and this would be a delivery problem. All right, I want to go a little bit deeper. So I'll give you an example. Like, let's say I reverse this and I put it into like my quote unquote niche or industry. Right. Let's say I'm saying, hey, I help online business owners that sell coaching, consulting, and services online, how to grow their personal brand so that they can grow their business online. Right. Some of the biggest mistakes they make is that they don't post content, they don't know how to market themselves, and they don't know how to reach the right audience. Pretty much we want to go a little bit deeper, right? So this is good, but I want to go deep into like a mistake that they make when it comes to marketing themselves, right? Like let's say for example, like I share my screen just so I can show you my ideas. If it's somebody that is a business owner, they don't know how to market themselves, right? A business owner might make a mistake that they freestyle their videos. So I tell somebody, hey, stop freestyling in your videos, right? If you had to write the best, if you had to write the best song in the world for everybody to see, and you had 5 million people watching you, would you write lyrics or would you freestyle the song? You would write the lyrics, right?
Mhm.
Why? Because when you write, you move with a lot more intention. It's more intentional, right? So this would be very specific in terms of a problem they face. When it comes to, so I'll share my screen again. And then based off of what you've seen, when it comes to your target audience, what have you seen as some of the biggest mistakes that a lot of estheticians make when it comes to marketing or to client results, like, specifically for that?
I would say with marketing, like, I don't know how to properly word it, but like the marketing is bad. Like sometimes people will just have a whole bunch of flyers on their page, but the flyers don't convert, to clients. Like you actually need to speak about the treatment or like the products or the offer and like why the client would benefit.
Okay. That's more specific. Okay. So you said there's a lot of flyers on their client's page, and you said the second thing is with
They're not really they're not marketing themselves like through the content, like to tell the client why they need it and why they would benefit. So like they're making selfish content, like it's not for
mm,
the clients.
okay. 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 Not selling outcome of service. And when you say selfish content, right? Like we know what they're not doing, which is selling the outcome. But when you say selfish, like what are they doing that's selfish that they do in their videos?
Like some of them, it's like, oh, estheticians, like what are you using in your treatment room or oh, showing like a day in the life, like that doesn't really convert into like a client wanting to book. Like they don't care about what you're doing.
Okay, that's really good. You said day in the life content, and before that, I think you said not day in the life content, but you mentioned like something about treatment, like they're selling like what they do. Is that what you meant? Like,
Oh, I was saying that they're not talking about like the treatment, like why it's beneficial to the client.
okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah. So not selling the outcome of the service, day in the life content. Perfect. Okay. This is a lot more specific. I really like this. Right. So now that we have something that's a lot more specific, this is gonna be pretty much the structure of our content ideas, right? So I actually put this over in the audience section. This is the audience. Estheticians that are in person that don't sell virtually, right? Now that we know the mistakes they're making with marketing, day in the life content, this is where we take the structure. So what they're doing wrong is making day in the life content, right? So obviously with this would be something to where they need to stop doing this. So this is obviously like a prime example of a good video, right? Now, the reason you said day in the life content is bad, you said it doesn't make a client more interested in working with you or in working with that esthetician, right? And to get even deeper than that, I mean, like, why would you say that making the day in the life content, it doesn't make them more interested?
Because that has nothing to do with their skin, you know, and what they can benefit from the esthetician, like them just showing their life. Like, you know, like, I don't know. If you need your teeth cleaned and the dentist is just walking around, like driving his car, that doesn't motivate you to want to get your teeth cleaned.
For
Like, you want
sure.
to see shiny, pearly teeth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay. So why, how, right? We got what's the problem? They're making day in the life content. So they need to stop that. Why is the problem? Stop making day in the life content because it doesn't make a client more interested in you. And I added this in because clients care about their skin, not your life, right? So this is really good, but this is only like 2/3. We need the last third. A lot of people they say, hey, what you're doing wrong. They don't say what to do instead. They don't give a solution, right? So the how is pretty much the solution. What would be the style of, and I don't even want to say style of content. Like, what would you say is the solution if you have an esthetician, she's in person, she's posting day in the life videos of her driving her Porsche Taycan to her esthetician shop. Like, what would you tell that one esthetician on what they need to do to fix this problem? Like a clear solution.
Um, I would definitely scrap the whole Porsche thing and then just showing if you wanted to do the day in the life, like, you know, showing yourself working on the client, you know, and like making someone's skin look really beautiful because the client can envision themselves laying on the bed and getting the treatment.
Okay. Making their skin look beautiful so the client can envision themselves getting the treatment.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. So show yourself working on a client, making their skin look beautiful. Do you have do you have a, because like obviously you're saying like show yourself. It's gonna be easy if I can see what this type of content will look like. Do you have this on your page, like on your esthetician page?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Now you could even look at that one.
You're about to be blown away by this amazing. Yeah.
Not that one. The cover threw me off, but I think there is a clip, but you
This
could keep scrolling. Nah, not even that one.
okay.
S- Maybe that one, me in the white shirt. I think sometimes I trick myself. The white dress.
Sometimes you
Trick myself with the cover photo. Right there, you just scrolled off it. That one with the light underneath. Yeah.
I gotcha. You just had to find me that one.
Oops, still the cover photo.
The cover photo?
It's throwing me off. I
Yeah,
don't think on a little bit. I have one recent, but I haven't been posting on
the
there.
before and afters.
Yeah, they could be before and afters too.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Now
There
we're
we go.
you
So
know what?
that angle.
Now I was like, now we're cooking. Nah, for sure. What you gave me, you don't even, yeah, I don't even think you really know what you just gave me on that. So what you gave me is a title, right? Like I'm sure you probably noticed when it comes to any solution that someone has, like that people really gravitate towards, it always has a title. right? So for example, you probably know Smitty. He has like titles for certain stuff. Are you in his mentorship?
Yeah, I'm in his mastermind.
Okay, cool. He probably has like titles for certain stuff, like funding sequences and or digital marketing plays, stuff like that. For me, I have the same thing. What, why, how? I actually call this the STD method. And that's what I'm saying, yeah. And the reason why I call it that, for one, is because it sticks. But for two, no pun intended. For two, I I didn't even predict that. But for two, it actually is what the structure follows. The S pretty much means stop, right? So in the hook, I would tell people, hey, stop making day in the life content, right? And then with the T, this stands for teach, right? You're teaching why this is a problem. Stop making day in the life content. It doesn't make a client more interested in you because clients care more about their skin, not your life. And then the D stands for demonstrate. Like demonstrate what to do, be actionable. It's not just, hey, eat, you know, eat foods that build muscle. It's like, hey, eat chicken breast, eat 1 pound of chicken breast per day. 8 ounces in the morning, 8 ounces in the evening. That's something that's actionable, right? So demonstrating. You gave me a really good title. You said before and after videos. The one that you made on your page, that one where it was like POV, you decided to invest in your skin. Those are the ones that they should make. Okay. So we're telling people that obviously they should make these type of videos, right? You should make before and after videos where let's say you show your client before getting their treatment and after. So now this is obviously like what they should do, but the how is explaining how they should do it, right? So it's not just, hey, lift weights. It's, hey, put the weight in your right hand, lift it up, make sure that your elbow is staying in the same place. Like that's how they do it, right? So when it comes to making before and after videos on land, like how would you like to a fifth grader, I'd say, how would you tell somebody to make the right before and after video for their esthetician business?
I would tell them to make sure the client could be standing or they can be laying on the treatment bed, but there should be good lighting. The angles should be flattering, so not like taking pictures up their nose, but like a good, I would say a front facing, left side facing, right side facing pictures or slow pan video.
Okay, slow pan video. Okay. Right side facing, slow pan video, flat angle, good lighting. Okay. Okay. So in terms of making a before and after video, do you also like are they gonna need like to have certain types of equipment? Like is it just their phone? Like what would you recommend that they get? Like a ring light? Like how would they do it?
A phone or a ring light if they're laying on the bed, or just like one of those standing lights that can go on a tripod.
Okay. Which one would you recommend? Like which one? Ring light or standing light?
I would say ring light because the before, well, it depends because if it's virtual clients, then they have to take their own pictures. But if we're talking in clinic, I would just say get the ring light because the video will match because they'll be laying down when you take the before and then they'll be laying down again when you take the after.
Okay. Okay. Get a ring light. Okay. Do you have a specific ring light you recommend them? Like,
Yeah, it's called like a moonlight.
okay. Get a moonlight, ring light. I'm assuming you have like an Amazon link you can shoot over to them. Okay, cool. Amazon link. This can be so typically if you have like a resource, something that they should buy to do something, then that's easy in the video. Like, hey, comment the word light and I'll send you the link to the one that I have. Right.
Mhm.
So with the structure is pretty simple. I see I see this video coming into place pretty easily. Once you obviously have the how, you have the moonlight, ring light, you teach them, hey, do this, do this, do this. You recap, say, hey, do this, and you'll actually make your clients more interested in you, which will actually make you more money in your esthetician business, right? So all of it kind of playing a factor. Now, the last thing will obviously be filming and editing. I can go pretty deep with this, so I don't want to like overwhelm you with information. And like when it comes to your current, like I want to know what you currently are doing, and I can like even audit that because this is like what you can do, like make this type of video. But I want to know like what's currently in place, like so with the filming and recording and even the editing, what's your process like? Like, let's say you know what to say on camera. How are you making your content for your page right now?
So I either film it myself or sometimes when I'm at the spa, I have my receptionist record it for me. And then she just follows me around holding like the square light. So she just holds it and records me.
Okay.
Uh, and we just do it off my phone. I have all the cameras, but we just shoot off my phone.
Okay. Okay. iPhone. Okay. And then for the editing, are you doing it yourself? Do you have someone helping you, like a VA? How are you doing it?
I had a VA for like 2 seconds last week, but I do everything myself.
Okay. 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 So I have VA. Let me say I have VA for 2 seconds. What app are you using to edit?
I use VN Editor. I used to use CapCut before they got rid of it, but when they got rid of it, I found out about VN and I like that.
VN, it's called VN Editor. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I know now that I know your process, right? Like at least the last thing would be the structure and the ideas, right? Like how do you typically get ideas of what to talk about, like before you film, before you edit?
Sometimes I use ChatGPT, sometimes I just go off the dome.
Oh, word. Okay. ChatGPT, what are you using to prompt it? Like, is it like a content game plan you ask for? Like, how are you using ChatGPT?
I do different things. So, I might ask for like 50 like hooks that will get people to stop scrolling about, certain top whatever I'm trying to push. So I'll get that or like sometimes he might give me a script for something. It really all depends like what I feel like asking it.
Yeah. Okay. So process pretty much just, I guess, when it comes to the ideas, it's either like off the top or ChatGPT prompts. And then with the prompts, it'll be like 50 hooks that'll make, you said stop scrolling. Like, is this like esthetician stop scrolling? Okay. Okay. Esthetician stop scrolling. Okay. And then when it comes to like obviously once you are done editing, you have to post a video. Can you show me a video that you posted on your Instagram and TikTok? Or not Instagram and TikTok, I don't want to say that. But I know you post the same ones, right? The same ones on both platforms.
Almost always some TikTok, I've been doing more like real chats because I feel like TikTok likes that. I don't know what you think, but I feel like it likes more like authentic content. Like I could just lay on the couch and look crazy and say something and it'll go viral. But on Instagram, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. So a little bit of a difference, right? Like the same tips and tricks, but with TikTok, you might post something that might not go to Instagram, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So
But
what I
for the most part, I do duplicate, but just once in a while, I'll do like, I don't know, like two or three different, like just TikTok specific content. But yes, it's always like the same.
Okay, cool. What I would love to do then, because I know over chat we talked about like it was the same video on Instagram and then the same one on TikTok. It obviously
Mhm.
on TikTok had a lot more traction. I think you can have around close to 8K views. And then on Instagram, it was what, like less than 1K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I do want to see what's potentially going on. I mean, this video looked the same, but I do want to see it. Would you be able to share your screen and show me your TikTok page? Because I actually can't pull it up.
Yeah, that's okay.
You can actually
Okay.
unalive somebody by trying to bring them to the top with you. Stay with me. So I want you to imagine yourself as an eagle. If you are an entrepreneur or you're a successful person doing something different in your family, and I want you to see your family and friends as chickens. You are an eagle that has been raised around chickens for so long that sometimes you think you're just like them, but you are actually meant to soar. Chickens can only fly so high. So sometimes we try to give our family and our friends solutions to help them climb to the top with us. But the thing is, chickens were only designed to fly so high. So you're trying to make them do something that they're not built for. So sometimes we want to carry them. You might be ready to take off. You're ready to soar. So you're saying, hey, chickens, get on my back. Come up with me to the top. But the thing is, you can accidentally unalive them because chickens were not meant to fly at that altitude. They won't be able to withstand the winds. They were not meant to climb that high. So if they fall off your wing, they won't be able to survive. They won't be able to stay in the air because they were never meant to soar that high with you. That's not how they were designed. Keep that in mind as you're growing, as you're climbing. Not everyone can come with you. And it's not because you don't want them to, but it's because they weren't designed to climb to the same heights as you. So leave them where they are because you're going to hurt them more than leaving them as is. You can actually unalive somebody.
Okay. And then on Instagram, it's the same video, same text.
It's the same video, different, like the text, the title is the same, but I just use Instagrams because I feel like they watch that. If you just copy text from TikTok, it doesn't get pushed.
Yeah, only difference is like the captions at the top and the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. Okay. And what type of ads are you running specifically?
So I do Facebook ads. So I have an ads team. And then half of the ads are being ran to my VSL and the other half is being ran to my automated webinar.
You're running the Facebook ads to your personal page, so they're going straight to the VSL or the automated webinar. Like they're not like going to like your Instagram. They don't, that doesn't really influence your following count, does it?
So they do find you on Instagram because when they run your ad, it's connected to your Instagram. So when you see a sponsored post, it'll say Elaine Essie. And so a lot of people, after they watch the video, they click on my page and they follow me. So yeah, so they can either click your name or the little bar that's like learn more. When they click the learn more, that will take them to the website, whether it's the VSL or the webinar. But a lot of people have been following me from the ads. You could see.
I got you. No, I'm pretty familiar. We were doing direct to VSL ads. The reason why I asked, because typically if you get a lot of followers on ads, like that could typically come from people running profile visit ads, right? Which is people going straight to your profile, you tell them to follow and you'll send them a DM or you send them a resource or something like that. So what I'm talking about specifically is not even a comment. So this I'm bringing this up because I actually had this in mind before we jump on the call. So when it comes to like if you're looking for more like qualified followers, people that will people that will engage with the content, there's certain type, like if you go into Meta, it would take a little while for me to pull this up, so I'm just kind of explaining it. But when you set the ad up in Meta, you can either choose sales or you can choose, website visits. Like it's a lot of different options. I'm sure you are. There's one option that is gonna allow you to get more profile visits where you essentially like when they swipe up on the ad on their phone, they go direct to your profile and they can follow, right? What I've seen is a lot of people, if they have, let's say, an appointment setter, they have a team member that manages Instagram, they'll have an ad that's specifically saying, hey, if you're an esthetician that wants to make $10,000 a month virtually, but you're stuck in the office and you don't know what to do to market yourself online, my name's Elaine. I've personally helped estheticians go from making blank a month to blank a month and how many months. And I can help you do the same through all my content. So if you want to see more content on how to do exactly this, go ahead and just drop me a follow, and I'll send you over my best piece of, I'll send you my esthetician playbook on how to get to 10,000 a month, right? So they'll follow you. It won't be a necessarily a comment. When they follow, there'll be somebody typically that's on your Instagram account that's saying, hey, like, reach out to this person. They just follow, send them the resource, and then ask them, hey, so what made you follow? Oh, I wanted to get the resource. Okay, well, are you an esthetician? Yes. All right, cool. Well, you're an esthetician. What, how long have you been doing it? What's your goals? The whole nine, right? The reason why I bring that up is because if you aren't having the, if you aren't having if you aren't getting the engagement organically, like one thing that is really important for any page getting a lot of like traffic is going to be just how big is your market realistically? Like my market is very big. Everybody wants to get status and go viral ultimately. Estheticians, it's like a lot more, it's a lot less just by default, right?
Yeah.
So organically, like there's not gonna be as much potential for just getting that type of like engagement. But if you obviously do the paid ads specifically for people to follow, that could be a strategy you test out to build the brand, right? Now, obviously, it's pros and cons. Like I'm personally just giving you one. And I put this in the whiteboard. This is personally just one other strategy you can use to have a little more engagement from people that since you're already doing paid, right? Since the people that engage with your content, they'll be coming from ads. A lot more people will follow you, and then they'll see the videos, and then they'll obviously get nurtured, potentially then be interested in the playbook or the academy of the course, right? So that would just be one thing that I'll write this down. That'll be like one potential in terms of just recommendations. I won't even say recommendations, but I'll say actionable potential action items, right? But I don't want to say like, hey, like this is something you have to do, but a potential action item for sure could be testing out, they call them profile visit ads, or you could say follower ads, where you promise the followers a resource once they follow. And then typically like this isn't something that you will be manually doing all day. Like you want to obviously have a VA do this. Right. So a VA sends resource, quantifies followers, and then as a bonus, followers engage with the content. Right. So this would be one thing I would potentially do to get more engagement on that personal page with you already doing paid ads. Right. Yeah. I mean, any questions you have in terms of like something you want me to go over one more time?
You got everything. Like it's not like I missed anything. I'm sure I'll come up with more stuff later, but definitely, yeah. I will keep in touch with you if I need anything. Are you going to email this to me so I could see it? I mean, I took my own notes too, but if you could email it, I would love it too.
For sure. Yeah, the whiteboard, I'm gonna send that through DM. I always do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm gonna lock that
Thank
in.
you so much.
Right.
I appreciate you so much. Like, I really mean that.
I appreciate you. This testimonial is about to be killer. I already know. It's gonna be.
Okay. And the beautiful part is they're gonna see my growth. Cause yeah, I just got the gems, but I'm gonna come back when I start hitting that 100K plus.
Yeah. No, I mean, let me know. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see you hit it for sure. I know you.
For
But
sure.
yeah, I'll let you go do your call. I also gotta prepare for a meeting too in a little bit. So yeah, we'll talk tomorrow at 11:30. Elaine, it was good talking to you today.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Bye.
Keep shining. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed Elaine's breakdown. If you would like to have your own one-on-one call with me like she did and learn exactly how to grow your own personal brand with other committed business owners that do coaching or info just like you, click on the second link in the description to learn about our Shine Through Social Academy that helps your business shine bright through social media. But if you're already doing $20,000 to $50,000 a month and you want me to personally help you one-on-one with building your scripts, helping you record better, and managing your editing team so you can build your personal brand and build your business, we're taking up to 3 new clients this month for our premium done for you service that we can't take on everyone for. It's the same service that helped my client Mijetta hit 1 million views in 30 days and get over 300,000 views on her best video working with me. How many views did you say you've done in the last 30 days, Mijetta?
My overall algorithm has hit 1 million views, but that particular video.
But what good is just views? My client Yvonne not only got almost 100,000 views on his very first video work with me, he went from $10,000 a month to over $30,000 a month last month when he started running our videos as paid ads. So if you want results like that, click the first link below in the description for a free content audit call with me or my team. We'll analyze your content, build you a custom content game plan, and show you exactly what's possible when you work with us personally. But if you're still on the fence of working with me or my team, don't worry. You can check out this interview that I've attached on the video where Elaine tells you her personal story on how she felt about the one-on-one call so you know exactly how you might feel too. Keep shining.